Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Tonight we are bringing you another Breath of the Wild any percent tournament match. It is losers brackets quarterfinals. So the tournament is almost over, and this is actually games 2 and possibly 3 for Harmjan387 versus Michikusa due to some technical difficulties the last time they had their match. And I am joined tonight by Pikastrof, Song, and DGC. How you doing tonight, gentlemen?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, and I'm going to set them off and let the knowledgeable people take over the commentary. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, I guess it's going to start soon. Something like we've been discussing, and something we might be seeing in this race is relating to a brand new discovery that happened. Like, when it happened, was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
2 days ago, I think. For
yeah,
me,
yeah,
it's
2
2
days
days ago. So, like, I guess depending on where you.
That's true. So I'm not sure, like, if anyone is actually gonna apply that discovery, which is basically skipping wind blight. But that would be interesting if we manage to see it.
Yeah, the thing that Michikusa has been practicing it, so I expect him to go for that. If he went for wind bombs, I'm expecting him 100% to go for this because this is way easier than wind bombs.
Yeah, it's pretty consistent, it seems.
And also, like, you, like, at most you lose 5 seconds setting it up if you miss it, so the risk is low, reward is pretty high, so it all depends on what route he takes, though, because the interesting thing about skipping Windblight is that, in theory, you don't need the spear. So if he is feeling confident, he could skip the spear, in which case the risk could be pretty high if he misses the trick. But if he just goes for the spear, he still gets like a huge time save. And
Yeah, I guess like to be, race safe. I guess he's probably still gonna go for it, but we never know. Maybe we could see some surprises there.
yeah,
If he does go for it, of course.
Yeah, Michi is definitely a box full of surprises. He
I
just
mean, he might.
or he just gets nervous and doesn't go for it out of nowhere. So
I don't know if he's practiced like the normal arrow setup yet, because originally, well, I guess I say originally, but like really yesterday, we thought you needed an ancient arrow, so you might still go for ancient arrow.
We've been talking about this trick, this new discovery, but we haven't actually said what it was, perhaps for those that actually don't know.
true.
So, indeed, who do you think would be best to explain what this arrow thing is?
I guess I'll go.
Song laughed it for 4 hours, so.
Yeah, basically, we shoot an arrow, we interact the Windblight cutscene, and for some reason, like, the item's hitbox remains active, even though the item is frozen. So basically, the arrow is technically frozen on top of Windblight while the cutscene is happening, and since the hitbox is active, it just repeatedly hits Windblight over and over again. And by the time the cutscene ends, pretty much, if you perform it properly, obviously, Windblight has no health left, so that's pretty much Windblight skip. You just kill Windblight during the cutscene due to the arrow's active hitbox while being frozen.
Yeah, that's really a creative skip. I love it.
Yeah, funny thing is that we knew that we could hit Blight by like shooting an arrow and then entering the cutscene. We just didn't know that the hitbox could remain active after hitting the Blight. I think that Razen actually was messing around with that like 5 months ago or something.
Yeah, I recall there were some conversations about potentially like shooting an arrow beforehand and then going in to have like some damage down. Like I recall seeing conversations like that.
Exactly.
But yeah, maybe now we see so far that Harm and Michi are pretty much at the same point. Michi just has a slight advance. So, did any of them go for safety food? Yes, Michi did.
Yeah, both of them.
Nice. Yeah, because safety food is really important, like in the context of a race for this run, because there are so many areas where things can go wrong and you can find yourself not having enough health for certain situations.
Jesus,
Michi
vocals
probably
were...
needs to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Those vocals were after Michi. Jeez. Yeah, due to the vocals hitting Michi, Harmjan pretty much caught up. Caught up, I mean. Looks good for Michi. Oh, neutral clipping in. Harmjan gets a clean one. He's in the lead now.
So now they're about to obtain their first rune out of all of them. So there's Stasis, Cryonis, Magnesis, and Bombs. And other than getting the rune itself, this shrine remains fairly uneventful. There is just a shield jump that we'll have to perform at the end to do a brief little skip, in which there's a slight risk that it may fall down, which could be a risk. Especially for Harm, considering he's got only half a heart, but if he's got food, he can always eat before he hits the bottom, so that he can at least not die.
Yeah, Michi unfortunately doesn't have any food, so
Yeah, if he
hopefully he
falls...
doesn't miss it. That would be very bad, indeed.
Okay, Harmony passed. Okay, both of them passed. Nice.
I actually think that's the first time Harm has gotten the jump in the tournament, because he learned it during the tournament and he had a little bit of trouble, but
Yes.
seems to have finally learned it.
Yeah, I spent most of this time, like running this game, just hitting the boulder, which was a more, like obviously the more safer strat. But for the tournament, he's decided to reduce his time, learn this little optimization, and he's had a few troubles, but now he's been getting it more and more. He's improving, and that's amazing.
Yeah, I feel like that's a tournament effect pretty much. People just grind or risk so much that consistency just goes up. They try to learn new tricks in order to, get a heads up on their opponent or whatever. So you see a lot of improvement in terms of PB, and that's something we didn't talk about. Actually, michikusa PB 2 days ago and Harmjan PB today. It's gonna be really interesting to see how that plays out, because these runners are becoming more and more consistent as the tournament goes on. Amici is actually the one with the better PV here. He has a 30-30 opposed to Harm's 31-40, if I'm not mistaken. But in a race setting, a 1 minute difference is actually very, very small. And I mean, as you can see, like, runners are just really, really close right now.
Michi has had some really low race times though, so that definitely will come into play.
We can indeed also consider the blight skip if that does happen, if it succeeds. That could give him an advantage, but looks like we've got some issues with the bullet time bounce, and it can be tricky, unfortunately, with the bokoblin behavior and whatnot.
Yeah, Michi misaligned himself on the second one. Was a little bit too far left. This looks good. The Boko actually turned, so he might land on the shrine.
Yeah, depending on the Boko's angle, like when he's turning around, when Link lands on him, this will send Link at a particular angle, more from the right to left. And Michi basically got a really sweet angle because he landed right next to the shrine, so that was pretty much perfect. And he got actually a really, really tight fall damage cancel there. That was really nice.
Yeah, for sure. That was a very nice angle. That helped him a little bit. I think that, well, Boko's behavior is generally random, so we have no reliable way to make the Boko consistently turn at the last second again. If he turns too early, you just go way too far to the left and you won't land anywhere near the shrine. So unfortunately, we don't know how to make the Boko turn, but Michi getting a very nice turn. Arm on the other side. Having a clean run overall. No major problems.
So yeah, Harmjan the clean Cryonist jump. Let's see if Michi can also get one. Oh, unfortunately not. That can happen. Basically what you're doing with the Cryonist jump is using the momentum of the rising Cryonist block when you jump on it to then get a high jump, which can be used therefore to skip that little portion of the shrine. It's nothing too bad if you fail it, but it's definitely a nice optimization.
It's very interesting to see runners with gyro because you can see that you do get shaky during tournament races. It's like unavoidable.
Yeah,
And
that
it's
is
really
true.
that makes BTVing so hard because the setups are really precise, and if you're shaking, it's kind of hard to aim properly, obviously. But Harm still gets a decent amount of distance. Landing at the end of the forest is actually decently good. He only wastes around 10 seconds running, I want to say. Michi on the other side getting a low one. We'll see if he goes for the bounce. Basically, if you spin your shield as you're landing, you can actually bounce on the ground and keep going.
Oh, he might
Or
land.
Oh yeah, that might... Oh, he made it. Nice.
okay, yeah. Decides to land earlier. Still really fast VTP and great landing spot. So it's actually catching up. Harmjan's having a little bit of trouble with this clip. The tricky thing about that clip is that if you miss it once, it seems very hard to get it afterwards because your skew actually becomes slightly weaker after you clip the first time. So it's very hard to get this clip if you miss it once.
So yeah, now Michi is ahead. And so a factor to consider, and why, for instance, Harm can't just keep resetting his Q every time, and he's doing that sparingly. You might see the warning, on the screen now, is his shield's durability, because the runners need the shield for the run, especially for the bullet time bounces. So if it breaks, this might mean a lot of issues. So definitely, Harm needs to be able to get in the shrine. There we go. Hopefully he might be able to get in without too much trouble. If he does no other mistakes, like we should have, I think, like just enough to finish the plateau.
I mean, he's probably gonna be safe and do shield durability glitch in bombs regardless.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah, indeed, if we consider that, indeed, that is a good thing to consider.
You can basically shield durability glitch as much as you want. So in a race setting, your shield shouldn't break. Obviously, there's a lot of random things that can happen. For example, in the Boko camp, to bombs, they can throw an arrow or a rock or whatever. Like I've been almost bouncing on the Bokoblin and an arrow just hits my shield and it breaks. So like random stuff can happen, but for the most part, if you don't get unlucky, you should be good on durability if you just keep doing the shield durability leech over and over again. It's better to be safe than sorry. So think Harmjan is probably going to go for it at bombs as well. He should be fine.
Okay, so Michi is going for box walk. Okay, so now he's reaching at a bullet time bounce that is considered really annoying because it heavily, especially relies very heavily on Boko behavior that is really hard to control.
Oh, that's a fast angle.
Yeah, that was really good, that one. That was actually really good. Oh, he just has to be careful about his stamina right there.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, so
really... Oh, go ahead.
So normally that BTB kind of pushes you pretty high up, but you can like kind of control it by bullet timing at the latest possible moment, and it'll send you like flat that way. But it's kind of hard because then you fall off a lot.
Yeah, if you... Yeah, in the SDGC just said, pulling out the bow as late as possible is usually the way you want to if you want to have like a fast and low angle BTB. But the risk with that is that if you're even slightly too late, you will fail the bullet time bounce on that. While having the higher one, while it is a bit slower, is quite safer. But the range is still quite slow and wow, that was quite a fast entry right there.
Yeah, that was a really clean clip actually.
It was.
Now Michi is going to be attempting the wind bomb. Oh, I had a little bit of trouble entering bullet time. Oh, that looks a little bit iffy. Might get it. Nice.
Oh.
If you see the bombs really close to each other, they might blow each other up, but...
Yeah, that's why the timing is quite tight for that.
Indeed. Seemed like Michi had just the right timing to hit it. See if Harm goes for it. Harm goes for the normal cycle instead. I think that wind bomb here saves around 5 to 6 seconds. Not a huge time save. So yeah, actually you can do a wind bomb here to the tree we use to go to Temple of Time. Well, you don't... Okay, so in Amiibo you can just wind bomb all the way to the tree since you don't need the beetle. But in no Amiibo you want to fall just a little bit short and land just far away enough from the tree so that the beetle has time to spawn. It's kind of tricky to control. You have to delay your bomb detonation. You might hit the wall, so it's kind of risky. I don't know if Michi practiced it. Okay, it seems like he's not going for it. Again, not a big time save, so if you're not feeling it, then it's better to not go for it at all.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. Right, so now Michi is going to go beetle hunting. Basically, we need a bladed rhino beetle in order to cook an attack potion later on in the run. So he absolutely has to go for a beetle here. He could actually skip the beetle and go for even worse RNG later on, but it's better to just go for the beetle, especially in a race. Since the beetle is always in the forest, like you will lose at most 15 seconds looking for it. So yeah. Oh.
Ooh. Oh
my God.
Oh my god. He was very close. That was just whoa.
He almost fell like 5 times. That's insane.
The thing is, like, if falling in the hole is a double-bladed risk because There is first off obviously the risk of dying, but usually a good fall damage cancel can cancel that risk. The other risk that can happen with that beyond time loss is of possibly alerting the bokoblin that is in front of the Temple of Time, and that is bad because that will mess up the positioning of that bokoblin which we need for the bullet time bounce to Harrow Castle. So we'll see if Michi will get it.
It's a bit early, but he's gonna take it.
Yep. Oh,
Okay. That's
oh,
not.
never mind. I think that's interesting.
That puts Haru and Michi neck to neck.
Yep.
I think Harm's gonna
Wait.
go for SVA setup.
Yeah, I thought Michi was gonna take the BTV. He reloaded really late. That caught me off guard. Harmjan, bullet timing.
Well,
Yep.
Yeah, it was a bit early, but yeah, looks like he's going for it. But Michi, meanwhile, unfortunately, was too late.
he has enough speed to get to the wall, probably, so he should be able to get up with one wind bomb.
If Michi manages to get a perfect bullet time bounce, like right now, he probably could catch up to Harm. Oh,
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, looks like it's good. Harmjan losing speed should
Is
be.
he going for slabber? No, he's going for wind
No,
bomb.
yeah,
yeah,
the wind
he's too
bomb.
short. He's too short for Slaver. Mimo is probably better.
Yeah, it's good that wind bombs also provide this alternative, like backup strat, if you don't manage to make it to the end. Oh. So yeah, now you see. Well, yeah, the timing for wind bombs can be tight. If you fail it, like for instance, you can have both bombs just exploding on Link's face, which is not what we want. But luckily, Harm is going for it again. Hopefully, he'll get it. Nice. He's going for a super launch.
I don't think. Yeah, he didn't get the super launch, unfortunately.
Likely he has backup food, so he can go for a second wind bomb now.
There we
I
go.
think- Yeah, okay. He's fine. I think I just saw Michi get 5 bomb arrows, so that's pretty good. That'll make his calamity pretty fast.
Yep, now going for banana RNG.
Bless RNG.
Oh,
Bless
is that
RNG.
triples? Triples.
Jeez, bless RNG indeed. Okay, Harm could go for another wind bomb. Okay, he's going for one more. Yeah, he can go for one more. And one more only. Ah, that looks kind of bad. Okay, gets
Oh,
it.
actually, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that
Okay,
was.
now we're gonna see if Michi chooses to grab the spear or not.
He doesn't go for it. I would be so
I-
impressed.
I think he should.
Oh, he should, but if he doesn't,
Yeah.
that would be.
And then we would see him regret his decision later on. There you go,
Yeah.
he went for it.
Definitely the wise
With
decision.
RNG, that's nice. Remember, nothing is over until Calamity's dead.
Actually, I haven't really thought of it, but like getting doubles in that crate means you can skip the banana and the Molduga fit as well now with Wind by skip.
Oh yeah, you can even skip Molduga. That's really good actually.
Because you can get Moblin.
Yeah, I wonder what's faster now actually. Molduga Fiend, Lizalfo's Tail, or Moblin got here. I actually don't know. Well, probably a small difference. Oh, Ichi having a little bit of trouble breaking the boxes. He got a bundle of 10, so that's already pretty good. Oh,
Catching fire.
okay.
He's got a lot of regular arrows.
I actually can't believe he grabbed the wall there. That was almost really bad, but he got good arrows and he got the updraft.
It's actually pretty hard to grab the wall if you're like behind. If you don't turn around.
Yeah, exactly. I thought he was gonna turn around with bullet time, but He somehow just grabbed the wall out of sheer willpower.
Wait, did Harm not get Molduga?
No, I think he got Molduga, pretty sure.
He just picked up Moblin Guts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe playing it safe.
Spear?
Yeah,
Did we miss him skipping Spear?
imagine. Oh no,
Oh,
he
no,
has a
okay, no.
fear.
Okay.
And then falling down, that would have been the worst.
It could have been insane. But yeah, I think that Harm also got decent arrows. Yeah, he has very normal. Very good RNG for both runners. That's actually really good. Kind of sucks when RNG just screws one of the runners and that's why they lose the race. So very nice to see both runners getting good RNG. She going for the wing bomb.
Nice.
Nice.
So now, moment of revelation. Is he going to go for a one blind skip?
If he's going through that entrance, he's not doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
There's no setup for that entrance, so he's unfortunately not going for a blind skip.
Oh yeah, that wind bomb's gonna have to change, isn't it?
It's really new, so I don't blame him for not doing it.
I actually didn't think about that, but we'd have to find a setup to go to the entrance where we can do the setup.
Also, yeah, I think Harm just picked up Moblin Guts for safety. So
Yeah,
with the cooking, if you use a Molduga fin, you get the potion that Michi has, which lasts 5 minutes 10. And with Moblin Guts, it lasts 6:30, so it's just a little bit safer. And it's not that much slower.
Oh.
Harm.
Oh, that was close for Harm.
Okay. Oh, okay. Almost gets hit by the laser. Right. Only gets a wind bomb. Mickey on the other side, doing water blight. Phase 1. So Mickey has
now that we've got the both of them into the blind fights, good luck to the both of them.
Yeah,
Imagine
I mean,
Michi just busts out Fire Blight Skip right now.
I would be so mad. Making me waste my time while he knows
Maybe
trick.
poggers.
But yeah, I mean, he's 1.5 light ahead pretty much.
Ooh, Harm knocked Wind Blight down, so that's gonna lose a bit of time.
Yeah, again, the reason why Harm probably got a Moblin Gut potion is in case this happened. If you mess up in fights, potion durability might be a little bit too short, and that makes Calamity really difficult. So going for Moblin Gut is a good race strat considering it barely wastes any time, and you get like 2 extra minutes in your potion. And well, if you die at any given point in this fight, you just go back to the beginning, so Harmjan is easily still in the race.
Yeah, this image we get one cycle for the second phase, that's nice. Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, what Michi was attempting to do there was one cycle for phase 2 by spinning and then doing double hits, but unfortunately he rises from the ground pretty much immediately. It doesn't always happen, but if you're unlucky, that happens. But other than that, it's a really smooth fight so far.
Oh, Michi's throwing the boomerang a little bit early.
God. Is he not gonna mag the...
No, he's fine.
Usual strat.
It's definitely really scary since sometimes you can't find the boomerang or you just get hit by one of the pillars while looking for the boomerang. Arm using bombs to knock Firefly down.
GG to Michi for finishing the blights, and good luck to him for finishing Calamity Ganon. Hopefully everything will go alright.
He has really good arrows, so
Yeah.
he's in a good spell.
He's got like 20 regular and he's gonna have 17 bomb, I think, after this. After he picks up the bomb arrows.
Oh yeah, he had 16. That's really good arrow RNG. He can just spam away. Calamity will have to troll him real bad.
He's gonna be ultra safe and save 4 bomb arrows. Normally you'd save at least 2 because, as you can see here, if he goes to the wall, you need 2 bomb arrows or 1 headshot bomb arrow, I guess technically, to get him down. So you do want to save a few, just in case that.
Yeah, you want to get Calamity off the wall as fast as possible. If he starts attacking you, there's some attacks that don't let you shoot arrows properly, so.
Now there we go.
Just get fast off the wall.
Okay, bless RMG, he'll get laser first. Nice.
Wow, you're the RNG Blazer, dude.
Oh,
no!
Oh no!
So now that puts him all the way back to the first blight, win blight. Wow.
Oh no.
Yep, all the way back just because of one laser parry, and he's actually just sitting there. Well, I mean that definitely hurts, but he has to keep going just in case Harm dies here.
Yeah, indeed, as you just said, if Harm dies and Michi continues, that could be the opportunity to take again the lead. So we once again we can't know until any one of them has actually finished Calamity.
Yeah, we'll see. Calamity kind of on top of Harmjan right now. Not being very friendly. Harm again also has pretty good arrow RNG, so he definitely doesn't want Calamity to be on top of him.
Is it just me who's getting dropped frames on Harm, or?
It's lagging a bit for me as well.
Yeah, definitely dropping a lot of frames.
Okay, luckily Harm still has got quite good arrows there, so you should still be able to make it. Headshots, that's what you want to focus on. Headshots, always.
He got tornadoed, unfortunately. You just can't catch a break, it seems, unfortunately.
Yep, tornado again. Oh my
And yeah, when you have all the tornadoes, that really makes it hard then to aim at the face of Wind Blight, but...
For sure. He's wasting a lot of arrows, so that's it. Jeez, that was like 10 arrows. Because you're also wasting like both durability and that hurts you. Actually, Calamity went into a wall for Harm.
Oh
so
no.
Oh.
Time for a parry test.
Oh!
GG. Well, there you go.
That's like the second time I've seen Harm do that. He's actually like one of the only runners I see go for that parry on the first shot. It's so risky.
Luckily, it doesn't kill you first hit. I assume you've got full health. I think it's one of the as far as I remember. But indeed, getting hit can still pretty much leave you at like a quarter of a heart, and then leave you vulnerable to other attacks.
Because with that attack, he shoots 6 lasers. So I'm pretty sure if you get hit by the first one, after you lose the invincibility, the second one, like the one after you lose invincibility, will most likely kill you.
Yeah, that's indeed a pretty big risk. And GG to Harm, who just managed to defeat Calamity Ganon, who is a smooth I forgot the name.
Sandlock?
Yes, a smooth Stunlock, thank you.
No.
I didn't know what you were referring to.
Nice forgetting of names.
So it's probably gonna be 2-0 Harm here.
Indeed, we have to recall that this is the second round of Harm and Michi's match. The previous round was won by Harm, and there was also all the technical issues on Michi's side. So it looks like Harm is gonna come out victorious. The eternal debate: feed or kill the horse.
Yeah, which one is it, dude?
No, I'm pretty sure Harm doesn't kill horse. I'm just lying in chat right now.
Schmerzen. Ich dränge seinen Hass zurück. Nur noch ein bisschen. Dann haben wir ihn.
Wait. He's going to the updraft. This
Yes.
promise.
Oh. Is he gonna? Oh.
he's doing
Yes.
it. Wait, is he? No,
No,
he doesn't,
he doesn't have
Oh,
food.
he took out-
Oh, yeah, he is actually giving you the
He's giving
weapons.
him the weapon.
But the horse doesn't like weapons. GG to Harm for finishing.
Harm, a man of the people, as it seems from what he said in chat.
Exactly. He listened to what everyone wanted. Give him the weapons. Give the horse the weapons. This is what the people wanted. So congratulations to Harm, who, since this is our second round, as I said earlier, will be moving on to the next losers round bracket. I think it's round 6. That will be against Outer Earth. But I also want to extend like my congratulations to Michi, who, despite dying like on second phase of Calamity Ganon, which can definitely be a pain, like he kept going.
And Michi's had a really good run in this tournament, actually.
Oh, just Harm doesn't have a microphone, so he's going to be joining us in Twitch chat.
Yes, of course. The mystery of Harm's voice continues.
Okay, can we propose like a deal? If Harm manages like to get to the end of at least the losers bracket, or even better somehow winning, that would be amazing. But at least towards the final round, voice reveal.
Maybe we'll see. See if he responds. It looks like we have a deal.
Indeed. Pog. Because Harm's voice has been, to me, the biggest mystery in Breath of the Wild speedrunning ever since I started last year. So...
Arm's voice,
Yeah.
Sketo's voice. Who else do we not know?
No, we know Skito's voice.
Do we? I know. Oh, I know we do. It's just he doesn't stream with mic.
Yeah.
You know what Harm looks? Jimbo knows what Harm looks and sounds like.
La noirceur de la
Jimbo
Wait.
apparently is more knowledgeable than the rest of us.
Yeah.
Cette aura le protège de toute attaque. Je vais contenir son aura maléfique. Mais je ne pourrai pas tenir très longtemps. Il te faudra viser les points lumineux. Je crois en ta victoire, Link.
So he's gonna finish up Dark Beast here.
C'est le moment.
Just I guess to cap off.
Son aura. Le pouvoir de Ganon s'affaiblit.
This
So, to explain to Jim, this was actually the second round compared to last week. So it was still best of 3, and Harm had won the previous match that was last week. And since Harm just won that one, that means that yes, this is it.
so it's 2-0 Harm. Kind of unfortunate for Michi that game 1 because I was told that he was on like 32 pace in Calamity and then he died because he had to respond to Trez about his stream.
Tu y es prêt.
That's what the rumors say. Tres
Yeah.
made Michi die at fight.
Okay, he's almost there, almost at the end.
Regarde. Sur sa tête.
Yes, blame Trez.
C'est maintenant, Link.
And GG to Michi for finishing. And to keep going, you know, despite the difficulties of dying at Calamity, because that can be something that can make you very angry, but he still went ahead and did it. So GG.
Easy Michi.
GG. So we'll see if Michi wants to join.
No.
That sucked.
I was expecting the Darth Vader no right there.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, it happens. I'm
Definitely.
not happy about it, but it's fine.
The game hasn't necessarily been kind to you in the past few weeks.
Ah! Well, we PB'd.
Well, maybe not the game, but like I guess everything out of the game hasn't been necessarily the best.
Oh, the internet thing. Yeah, the internet thing really sucked. That definitely makes me like less happy about the whole circumstance. But well, I was out of my control. Can't do much about it. Ganon Laser was in my control. I just didn't get it, so that's the worst feeling.
Ganon
it's okay.
sucks.
I'm not too stressed. I don't know. That's all I got. There's not much to talk about. It wasn't a very good plateau. My timing for a few things was really off. Probably just nerves. And then, yeah, no Ganon parry.
Yeah. We were actually speculating you'd do Windblight skip.
I thought about it. I actually practiced it beforehand, but getting the the wind bomb rather, off of the wall to that entrance, lag stops a lot. Even looking down, even looking up, it lag stops a lot. So I was not too sure about going for it, so I just didn't. The initial plan was to get spear and then still do it in practice, but then it didn't actually like culminate into an actuality. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely need to find a setup towards that entrance. That's
Yep.
like the main thing, I guess, left.
Yep.
Yeah, especially for the door that is at that particular wind bomb, since that seems to be the common thing now.
Yep.
But that's already good to have the
The thing
beginning.
that Jimbo came up with was you can stop on like that like tower platform to the left of that guardian that aims at you and to the left of where you normally aim, but the bomb doesn't disappear. It's not far enough out of range to get rid of your square bomb if it doesn't detonate with the other one. So it doesn't work very well. Either way. I get to go back to grinding that now.
The grind continues as per usual.
Yep. It does. It do.
It do.
It do, dude.
So who's gonna wait? What do we have left? Is it like harm outer, pop and
Harm
leave?
outer, harm,
outer,
and then
it's-
win up first pop.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then it's grands.
And then whoever wins that has to verse you twice in best of 5.
Twice?
Wait, is it
Are you-
2 best of
Are you
5?
playing
Oh,
and
wait.
losing as ahead? Are you playing that?
No, well, they would have to win 2 to beat you.
Oh, okay. I'm right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're almost
They
at
have
the
to, they have
end.
to beat 6 games. They have to beat you in 6 games. Of the day, bro. My god. You're gonna have to get a lot of Mr. Pop 1Ws for that to happen, I think.
I'm doing Windblade skip and I'm winning.
Okay.
Easy.
He's
Easy.
doing win butt skip and
Yeah.
he's
Let
winning.
it be known.
He's gonna do Ganon skip.
We'll hike song with the SmackDown already. Smack talk
Yeah,
already.
I wanna win 3-0 so that I don't drop a single game in the tournament.
Yep.
That's my goal. So yeah, I need Harmjan to beat Pop, and that's an easy 3-0 to Harm. So Harm, please make it to grand finals.
Okay.
Nice. That's a wow. Feels bad, Pop.
Yep. A lot of smack talk going on tonight.
It's fine.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That's toxic. We're ruining this
That
community.
sucks. Hey, someone has to ruin this community. This community is too nice. You know what?
Oof.
We need to try some more.
That is
Think I-
true.
So another Zelda community has to become, I guess the best word is toxic.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Correct.
I think
Yes.
Calm and Outer are scheduling for tomorrow.
Oh, really?
So I don't know
For
what's happening
tomorrow?
with that. Yeah, the idea was like if my internet was still bad, they could play in this time slot, I think. So they might be scheduling for tomorrow. I'm not sure. I mean, that would be ideal because this tournament has been like it was stagnant for 3 weeks, then it was 1 week off of my internet problems. So it would probably be good to get along with it as fast as we can. But at the same time, I don't know. Depends.
Yeah, they haven't scheduled it yet.
No,
Based
it
on the
was really like
schedule.
to be determined. Yes,
Okay.
it was very much to be determined.
Yeah, I guess I'll be planning out soon. When
not sure.
the next one will be.
Harm's scheduling seems like insane. Like it's weird how like he seems free at certain times, and then like he's not.
He's just gone
Like-
for a week.
Yeah, it's really odd to me. Figuring this time out was really weird. But I'm not too fussed with playing in the mornings anymore. Like I've been doing it a lot more, and it's actually not too bad.
Well, maybe the fact that it was his birthday a couple days ago might have to do with it, perhaps.
That is true. Was
Maybe.
So
2 days
once
ago?
again, a late happy birthday to Harm, by the way.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Harm.
Happy birthday.
The that's it.
Pretty much.
Does anyone
There's
else?
more to talk about when I win. There's not a lot to talk about when I lose.
We'll still watch you.
Oof. Implying that people wouldn't have watched me because
No,
I lose.
no, no,
Oh,
no.
shit.
I just
crap.
have issues now. I started a job, so I'm not around as much, so I can't be as supportive as I was before. So feels bad, man.
Should follow both of our runners here.
Yes, definitely. Especially Michikusa's been doing some interesting strats. That new strat that
Everyone's doing it.
commentated- I know, but you're the only one I've seen do it so far.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay.
I like it.
We've been hyping it up, and then you didn't do it, so...
Yeah, I
Yes.
didn't do it.
Yeah, you let
Someone
us
should have
down.
found me the damn the wind bomb setup, and I would have done it in a heartbeat.
I'm getting it. I'm laughing it right
wow.
now.
Let's just reserve it for the finale of this
Yeah.
tournament. That'll be an epic way to close it.
It's just gonna be Song doing it non-stop.
Songs like 30 seconds behind Pop, and he just busts us out.
I skip Sphere and just go for it.
That would be really funny, actually. Because I know Pop won't grind it, so like if
He will.
that actually does happen, that'd be very, very funny.
I
Pop's
love
playing
how,
Ocarina, I'm pretty sure, right?
I love how any percent has changed so much just like since the tournament has changed. Like but like by the end, like with the implementation of wind bombs and soon wind blight skip.
Oh yeah, crazy stuff's happened this tournament. I mean, I went from what am I, 7th
Don't
seed
forget.
to 2nd seed,
Wow.
going by time.
Don't forget that,
Then I died
your
to get
first
him,
race,
so.
Richie.
Yeah, right.
Not
My
first
first race is
one.
so
That-
bad.
Those wind bombs.
I mean, that probably was part of the reason in the end I didn't try so hard to get the new strat down, because I knew that I would just do the same thing again. I just like focused so hard on it that I would forget the entirety of the game, and it's like aside from the one trick, and then still missed the trick. Yeah, that was a bad decision back at the start of this. Should have just played it out normally. Nah, actually, never mind. I would still do that again. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Go big or go home.
I can't really help myself. That's how it is. Took a lot of self-restraint to not do Windblight skip, honestly. I still lost, so I should have done it anyway. Yeah,
Yep, have to go out with some swag now, right?
should have. If I had health, I would have
Always.
probably done.
Okay,
bombs to
maybe
kill.
I'll challenge you to do that. Swag strats, Wallheck song.
He'll do them and
Oh,
still
no, someone's
win because
definitely doing it.
there
Someone's
won't be
definitely
swag
doing
strats by the time he races.
Okay.
That's true. That's actually sad. Like,
Yeah, it's not
We
even
beat-
that much of a strat anymore. Ever since SBA found like the god setups.
Well, now that
Nah.
you just do it with normal arrows, it's like this is the best thing in the world.
Yeah,
Easy
exactly.
game.
There's nothing to lose.
And that's a really big space like allowance. Even if you're using gyro and it like goes all over the place, it's pretty dang huge. I thought it was going to be like, oh, it's like you need to shoot this pixel or else it doesn't work. No, it's actually like
Nah.
super wide even for normal arrows.
Windblight's head is very big.
As long as the arrow lands in the same spot and he bounces around. And then you do actually need to get the timing on the skipping the cutscene for the extra little bit of damage.
Yeah,
It's
you do
pretty-
need to skip
Pretty
it.
important actually.
Like on the very last second.
Yeah,
I
it's when his
believe.
weapon like settles and he like holds it straight. You can just hit the
I mean,
buttons and
even
go.
if you don't get it, only lose. You still save.
Yeah,
like,
it's
at least
true.
15 seconds.
You still save time.
because
no matter
you only
what.
like one shot. He lives on like basically one headshot.
Okay, GG's again to both Harmjan387 and Michikusa. It's a great
Jeez.
race. Also,
I lost because of internet. I'm saying it now. Yeah, no.
okay. Yeah, blame technology. Or
Trez,
blame technology or
Trez.
blame Trez. Pretty much the same thing.
Blame technology. Blame Ganon Laser.
Oh, and also big thanks again to Pikastroff, Wolhuk Song, and DGC for doing commentary tonight. Always a pleasure, gentlemen.
Thank you guys.
thank you for receiving.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I always enjoy working with you guys. It's always a good time.
Thank you for all.
Interviews are the best.
Mhm.
Always.
They are when I win. Because I'll talk about it. I don't even want to think about the rest of that.
Well, I mean, you were the one who joined the call. No
Yeah.
one forced you.
Yeah, you didn't have to.
I don't really take it like I'm not gonna ever be really salty. I think about losing a race. I'm disappointed, but I'm not like gonna ever be like salty about it. Like you see me pause and like stop there. That's not me being upset. That's me checking if Harm finished because I have no means to tell if Harm finished. So I was like, I'm not gonna play it out if Harm's already done. So I went and checked. I wish I had a better way to do that. Next tournament, I need a second monitor.
Yes.
Several reasons.
I highly recommend it. I use a second monitor just for restreaming.
Yep.
And I have a
definitely need
laptop as
or
well.
another- Yeah, I was thinking either
So
a
kind of
laptop
like
or a
3
second
monitors
monitor would be
almost.
perfect.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
224s works.
We're not even done with this one. We're already talking about the next tournament.
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course. It's gonna be amazing.
Maybe
It's
we
probably
need
not even gonna be any percent.
maybe we need a swag strats showcase. That'll be the next thing, right?
Let's do a showcase of all the new stuff.
Yes,
But then
showcase of
if
all
you
the
do a
new tech.
showcase and it's not immediate, then it's not swag strats anymore.
That's true.
See, but
Swag
it,
strats
but
have to
it
be
will
at the
be
time.
because you're going to be introducing it to people who aren't familiar with
I
it.
guess
if they're
that's true,
outside
yeah.
the community, yes.
I think a showcase definitely could be possible.
Just get
Someone
just
who's been
get
around
everyone
from the
in.
whole time would be the best, I feel. Someone who can show like the tricks from 2 years ago till now.
Song is self-proclaimed Breath of the Wild boomer, so
Yeah, right.
Yes,
There you
we
go.
we,
Okay,
we
boomer.
volunteer you. We volunteer you, song.
Oh,
Okay,
great.
boomer.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can talk to Trez about it.
I mean, I don't know. It's up to you
Sure.
guys.
It wouldn't be immediate.
Let's just keep forcing work upon the song. I like this.
Yeah, like that's what Trace has done these past few
Song has
years.
to skip every
Yep.
light in the showcase.
Yeah, you have to figure out all the stuff, dude. Just go.
Yeah.
Come on.
You
man.
start writing things down to get ready for your showcase.
Yeah.
No help at all.
I just do intended percent. So when the game tells me to run, I start running. Then
Good idea.
yeah, doing intended percent is actually really fun.
I don't agree, but I'll take your word for it.
Wait, would intended percent be AD or?
You just like do whatever
Wait
the
for
game
the help
tells
prompts.
you to do. Yeah, it's like if the game says like if the game doesn't say you can shield surf, I can't shield surf.
I don't think it lets you shield surf
I like
until
that.
you try to shield surf.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can just never shield surf.
No,
Yeah.
it's like you start shield surfing like 5 hours in.
I don't think you can get
Okay.
headshots either.
Oh,
I think
maybe
this
I'm
is
not
a
allowed.
really meme category, and I'm not a big fan, so I'll.
I think the
avoid
game
running
tells
this
you
one.
to get a headshot to get double damage after you get a headshot. You gotta go.
I think it does that a lot, actually. It just
Yeah.
waits for you to discover and then tells you how to do it.
You gotta go to Talonic to learn how to perfect dodge and parry.
Yeah.
Sounds like
How do you
fun
learn how
parry.
to get a like? Don't you have to pick up a bow to even like get a bow? Does the game tell you how to pick up items?
No,
Like,
it
can you
does.
even pick
It
things
does.
up?
No, it says
Does?
it's A, right? It says A retrieve, like, but I feel like that's them telling you to pick the stuff up.
Oh,
Yeah,
I suppose
so-
it could be interpreted. We'll need to review the rules.
We need someone. We need Trace to create the rules.
Good
for the
idea.
Showcase. Yeah.
I'll names every name but mine to do things. Because I'm just gonna grind this new trick instead.
We need 3 people to run it though, to put it on the extensions.
I'm not here then. Bye.
Grumpy old man.
All I do is any percent. Come on, man. It's gonna be that way forever. Especially now since it's probably possible to get 26s.
Wow.
Not for me. One day though. It's possible for Song, Russ, and Sketo. There you go.
That's it's a pain. That's a pain. This kid, they say, dude, I don't know. Wingblade skip is really easy. It's really nice.
It is a
Yeah.
very, very simple trick, right? The setup
Oh.
is so involved that it's just like get there and then do it. You don't need any extra items. You don't need anything at all. you even put on the same items because we put on the Royal Guard bow first anyway. Like, you're entirely the same. You just go through a different entrance. That's all it is.
SPA setups are just too good.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I never really did the castle BTV one. I could never like enjoy that one. There's too many actions. But this is pretty good.
Well, there you go. That's a verdict. This is pretty good.
This is pretty good. Hey man, I'm not allowed to be hype. I just lost.
Fine. You'll get him next time. We always try to do like.
Next time I'll have to learn another category, dude. Next time won't be 80%.
We always try to make tournaments of other categories, and it ends up being 80%.
Oh, sweet, 80%. Let's go, dude.
Since
this one ends, more 80%. Nice.
How about bingo? Oops, sorry.
Randomizer bingo?
No.
People do like bingo, but I'm not a fan of those kind of like.
Did
I haven't
someone
tried
mention
it.
bingo?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
haven't tried it, mind you.
I think
Is it
Chaos
not time for
said
me to plug Bingo-thon right here?
Oh shit.
I think Chaos said he was doing no logic randomizer, so we can do no logic randomizer bingo.
Oh
That
yeah,
sounds
there is
awful.
Chaos randomizer.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do 80%.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna speed run. I agree.
I got 35 seconds to save. Get myself a nice low 30.
I expect a lot of PBs this week.
I expect so too, right? As long as people
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
it and considering it should be.
Yeah,
It should be pretty good.
It seems almost 100% consistent.
I can't take this awkward silence anymore.
Okay, we ready to call it a night?
Let's just end it.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks everyone for joining us. GG's again to Harmjan387, michikusa. Be sure to follow both of them. Thanks again to Pikastroff, Wolheck Song, and DGC for doing commentary. As I said, always a pleasure. And thanks, and have a good night, day, morning, wherever you are. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.